Alright, well, this is gonna be it. Leave next week, and pressure plate blew up, making a horrible racket when I hit the clutch. So I already have pulled the floor up and got in there to the inspection cover, and I don't know, something not happy. So I have to get this pulled apart as soon as possible, as in start right 30 minutes ago. And I think I'm going to pull the radiator out. I'm going to pull the battery tray, undo the exhaust, leave the manifolds on, try to leave everything on that I can, and just try to scooter forward just a hair to get the shaft out and up just enough to deal with it. I'm gonna have to take the whole thing out. So I've got it backed up here as far as I can go. Worst comes to worst, I can pull it all the way out. So I'm probably gonna have to pull it all the way out, which it's not that big of a deal. I can leave all the accessories and belts on it, I think. Just undo the harness off of it, go ahead and pull the motor out of it, because not like I can go to Napa and pick up the parts real fast. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. All right, situation update. Got it pulled out. I didn't really film because I was just trying to get her done. The cherry picker there, I went ahead and just pulled the engine up enough to get the clutch off of it, because the cherry picker is not tall enough to lift it all the way out, of course. So I got it taken apart, got the clutch out of it, and here's my dilemma. I've got a 9.5 inch clutch, or pressure plate, with a 9-inch disc in it. And I've always been trying to figure out why it's been eating the throwout bearing. You can see it where it's been eating it. And it turns out that you're not really supposed to use a 9.5 inch pressure plate setup with the side load 3-speed transmission. So my choices are, I have an 11-inch flywheel, I have the 9.5 inch flywheel that's on the motor now, and I could get one of these flywheels resurfaced and re-drilled. It's going to cost me about $200. Or I could get a new flywheel for $300. Well, more than $300. And the correct way to fix it to not have to worry about it anymore is to get rid of the 9.5 inch clutch and put a 10-inch clutch in it, because the fingers on the 10-inch clutch will ride correctly on the bearing. So it won't be trying to eat the bearing housing anymore. And of course, I'm trying to leave Wednesday, which today is Friday. That's just the spare transmission. I have this 11-inch clutch set up that I think I could use. It's in good shape, but apparently, that's what I'm trying to figure out. These counterweights hit the case. So this case is no good. The case that's in the car is perfect. So I don't really want to risk killing the case, and I don't want to have to modify the case because it's so damn thin as it is. If it hits anywhere in here, it's just gonna murder the thing. So I just ordered a new 10-inch clutch kit with a throwout bearing and a new flywheel. Of course, I had to pay way more money than what I want, but it's from Speedway. And I paid a little bit extra for the shipping to be guaranteed that it would get here Tuesday, which I plan on leaving the next morning, which Speedway parts usually show up about 4 o'clock. So, good times. Means I got to put in a clutch and parts that I haven't even seen yet in this car on Tuesday. I'll probably get them about 4 or 5 o'clock on Tuesday, and then I have to be leaving at like 5 o'clock in the morning Wednesday. So this will be fun. Well, it's Wednesday, 11 o'clock. I haven't touched it since I made my last whole video. Got 1 box from Speedway, was delivered to the neighbor's house. Address on it was correct, so that's how my luck is going. Because I got the flywheel, no clutch. They're saying the clutch is supposed to be here tomorrow sometime, and I'm trying to leave tomorrow morning. So now that I have a flywheel for a 10-inch clutch, I searched around to the parts stores here, and supposedly O'Reilly's is going to have a clutch at 2 o'clock today, a 10-inch clutch. So you talk about crossing your fingers. And plan C, I called over to Summit Racing, and they have a 10-inch clutch over there in Arlington. It's about an hour and a half away from me. They close at 8 o'clock tonight, so I'm gonna make something happen. I'm leaving in the morning. All right. Got the new flywheel on it. Got the new pressure plate. I got my 9-inch disc in it, which is pretty much brand new. Got the old throwout bearing on it. So I'm rocking right along here. It's just a little afternoon, so throw this thing back in there to keep this going. All right, we're still going along here. I got the motor back in it. Motor mounts are tightened down. All my upper bell housing bolts are tightened down. So now I'm about to get under it and put the cover on the front, get the starter on it. Got to hook the linkage back up to the transmission. And just a few other things. Cross your fingers here. Hopefully we'll be running here pretty quick. It's about 1 o'clock right now, so see what time it is once it's all good to go. All right, it's 2:30. As you can see from the Smoky, I just started it. I got all my electricals hooked up. Clutch seems to be working. So now I need to throw in the radiator, fan, shroud, get the hoses on it, and run it up and down the road here and see what it does. So bear with me. All right, got the new flywheel on it. Got the new pressure plate. I got my 9-inch disc in it, which is pretty much brand new. Got the old throwout bearing on it. So I'm rocking right along here. It's just a little afternoon, so throw this thing back in there to keep this going. All right, it's 2:30. As you can see from the Smoky, I just started it. I got all my electricals hooked up. Clutch seems to be working. So now I need to throw in the radiator, fan, shroud, get the hoses on it, and run it up and down the road here and see what it does. So bear with me. All right, here we go. It's a little after 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't see it, but I got my car all loaded up. And I got me this light here on the back rigged up. So I got a little extra visibility. So we're about to hit the road here. Got a long trip ahead of me today. So I'm gonna start trying to get some miles under my belt. So check in here with you later.